The fact that Paul Manafort could take a bunch of money from Deripaska, the Russian oligarch that won the aluminum wars in the car bomb 90s of 1990s of Russia, where there's an actual body count. The fact that Paul Manafort felt confident and comfortable enough to take a bunch of money from Deripaska and mismanage it, lose the investment, whatever, and be on the hook to Deripaska for money, and he was allowed to live, shows how in the family Paul Manafort is with the Kremlin. So if there's anything moving in Ukraine, like this attempted coup, which I know it's all alleged, it's the word of President Zelensky, it's very much in the realm of possibility, given how brazen Paul Manafort's tactics are, and all of the criming he's been doing in Ukraine for since the time of the Orange Revolution, 2005, 2006. It's key that 2006 is the year his buddy Akhmetov felt comfortable coming back to Ukraine after those murder charges, because that's when Manafort really was really building up his presence in Ukraine on behalf of the Kremlin. He was building up their gaslighting Republican Party in eastern Ukraine, known as the Blocker regions, which brought Putin puppet, the Ukrainian Trump, Viktor Yanukovych, to power. He was using all these dark arts and propaganda to turn Ukrainians against each other. He was creating fake protests against the US and NATO, as we saw in Crimea. So all the same tactics that Paul Manafort and the Kremlin used on Americans in 2016, sowing division, turning people against each other, that's what he was doing in Ukraine. So Ukraine was a testing ground of the same aggressive tactics that were used to help the Kremlin bring Trump to power in 2016. And Paul Manafort pioneered and pushed them first in Ukraine for the Kremlin.